What happens in Brazil stays in Brazil. Welcome back to Fog Racing. And we're here for a Sao Paulo weather update. Because of course, the triple header ends this week. Then we've got 3 weeks off. Then we've got the final triple header. Just when F1 was getting very spicy indeed. But obviously, we still do have a title fight on. Lando Norris pulled a decent chunk out of Max Verstappen in Mexico. The gap is 47 points, 4 races to go, 2 sprints to go. One of those sprints is this weekend, and let's look at it. So before we get into the weather, of course, first practice is at 2:30. Sprint qualifying is at 6:30. The sprint is at 2 o'clock, and then the qualification is at 6 with the race at 5. So here, when you crunch the numbers and you run the numbers, it looks like it's going to be a dry Friday. Friday looks like it's going to be dry, 20% chance of rain. Nothing really groundbreaking to report there at the end of the day. But as you move on, my friends, to Saturday. So we'll look at Friday. I expect the Red Bull to struggle. Max has been getting the best out of that car for a while now. Ferrari and McLaren a bit out. And what Lando Norris needs in McLaren for both championships is Oscar Piastri up there. He's been nowhere near up to standard. Even in Singapore, considering how good that McLaren was, Piastri should have been beating Max Verstappen. He just should have been. Anyway, Friday looks dry into Saturday. As you can see, the race in Sao Paulo will be about in and around this time. Decent chance of rain, 50% chance of rain, 68% humidity. I don't think we're expecting a washout, to be honest. I don't want a washout because I don't want heavy rain conditions. I would if they actually race in them, but they don't race in them. It's that simple. Moving in though to Sunday. Sunday looks like it's going to be a definite wet race. So here we could be looking at dry to wet, wet to dry on Saturday for qualifying in the sprint, which will be interesting. Then on the race, it's at 5 o'clock, and it looks like that's definitely going to be wet. But the problem is for me, is for Max Verstappen, there's talk of him taking a grid penalty. Does it make sense taking a grid penalty in Sao Paulo? I don't know. I feel like in the wet, he's got a better chance of winning if he's up there than if it was the dry. So I think for that reason alone, he probably shouldn't. And also in the wet, it's harder to overtake. There's no DRS, so you've got to run those risks as well. Anyway, guys, that's your weather update. We'll be back soon with some more content. Peace.